Gentlemen over 60, hold on a second. If you roll out of bed and down there feels flat as a pancake, if that reliable morning erection you used to count on every dawn has just slipped away without a word, hold up. It's got nothing to do with the calendar flipping. Truth is, plenty of docs skip right over this with you. Your setup down south isn't toast. Those rock solid morning erections, they're just dozing off, ready for a nudge to fire up again. Hey, I'm Dr. Amara, urologist who's spent 15 years getting guys back in the game, reigniting that spark, that closeness, that sure footed swagger, not with sketchy meds or invasive fixes, but using your own steady breath, a knowing touch, and some real focus. And right now, I'm handing you what flies under the radar for most fellas your age. Three easy spots to tap that crank up the pump, sharpen the feel, and haul back those dawn of the day erection wins. Safe, steady, and sticking around for the long haul. Hang tight, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so these men's wellness nuggets land in your feed every time. And drop a line below. Where in the world are you tuning in from? It's wild seeing brothers from coast to coast, even across the pond, teaming up to grab hold of their fire again. All right, dive in with me. Look, I gotta level with you. Every guy past 60 deserves this straight from their specialist. Dropping those morning erections? It ain't the end of the line for your gear. It just means the wires got a bit rusty. Thing is, your system's still wired right. Those pathways, they're humming low but eager. Bloodlines ready to roll, nerves itching for the go-ahead. And your fella downstairs? He's hanging tight for your say-so. Over the years, though, those routes, the ones hauling fuel and sparks, get sluggish from sitting idle. Kinda like that old pickup in the garage you haven't cranked since the kids were little. Battery's good, but the key's been dusty. Turn it once, and boom, she's purring. That's the deal with your erections. Flip the ignition, and it's game on. Take Frank, 72, a retired mechanic from Ohio. He grumbled to me, "Doc, intimacy's off the table now. I just want to sense I'm still kicking." 3 weeks in on what we're unpacking here, he rings me up. "Amara, this morning I stirred, and damn if it didn't feel like the old me was back, behind the wheel, with a full erection salute. See? That's the real scoop on getting on in years and staying solid. You're solid as ever. Just gotta recall how to rev the engine. And the kickoff spot? It's one dude's breeze past every damn day, right atop the pubic mound. Spot that tender patch where your gut dips into the pelvis. Folks skip it, but it's prime real estate for guy energy. Snaking underneath, the main line's pumping life to your setup. Ease in with a soft press or rub while you draw long, easy breaths. You're cueing those channels to loosen up. Starts faint, maybe a low buzz, a soft glow, but hey, that's the flow kicking back in for better erections. Had a guy, Roy, 65, out in Texas. He stuck with it daily at first. Shrugs. "Nothing stirring, doc." Fast forward 2 weeks. Mornings hit different now, erections creeping back. Thought that chapter closed, but it's creaking open. Trick is, take it easy. Ain't about bullying your frame. It's tuning back into the dialogue. No sprint, just syncing up. Nail this zone and you'll catch that subtle thrum of juice again. Your build clicking into what it does best. Strong erections. But hold up, there's a second spot packing even more punch, and you'd be shocked how few know to look here. The perineal bridge, that tucked away notch between tail end and sac. They call it the perineum in the charts, soft spot anchoring it all. Over in traditional Asian practices, it's the wellspring of a man's drive. Stateside, barely a whisper in the office. Still, it's your golden ticket to staying charged. How come? It works like a gatekeeper, dialing in the rush and the wires to your core. Tense or overlooked, it's clamping the spigot shut. To stir it, prop on a folded towel or firm pillow, sink into deep pulls of air. Zero shove, zero ache, just settle. Quick as that, plenty feel a spread of heat, a tickle, hell, a soft throb. Your rig saying, "I'm here, ready for erections." Teamed up with Victor, 70, a vet from upstate New York. He confided, "Feels like the power's cut off below, doc. No erections in sight." Few sessions later, he's on the line. Pulsing now. Like I switched back on. Erections stirring. That's the tipping point, you know? One glint of the old spark, and the headspace flips from done deal to let's roll with real erections. Keep this in mind. Gate swings wide, fuel cruises easy, lines link up, and your setup snaps to erections included. Ain't inventing the wheel, just polishing what's yours by right. All right, third one's the hub, tying it all. Ain't even smack on the goods, but it rules the surge, keeping the lights on. The groin crease trail, femoral corridor. Trace that inner thigh fold where leg hooks to belly base. Buried along, power players, femoral artery, your blood superhighway, and femoral nerve, the spark superline. Stiffen up from desk marathons or couch time, and the bottom half goes dim. No room for erections. Buddy of mine, Hank, 66, long haul driver from Alberta. He laughs. Thighs? For hauling ass on the road, doc. Erections? Nah, forgotten. I grin back. Humor me 2 weeks. He starts light strokes down the insides, easing knots with slow huffs. Week 1. Weird, but heat's building, like traffic's moving toward erections. Week 2, dawn hits and I'm geared up like the 80s. Full erection, forgot that felt. This trail? Beyond the pump, it's a morale boost. 'Cause linking back to your base, it's linking to who you are, that steady hum, the noble pride of reliable erections. Let's break it down plain. Erections fire when pump and wires team up. One lags? Dawn erections dip. Not age, just the brain to body chit chat fading. These 3 spots, they patch that line. Pubic top fires the deep pump, perineal gate unleashes the easy flow, thigh crease clears the big lanes for fuel and fire, systems online, your frame handles the rest. Stands tall with erections, watched it play out dozens of times, fellas 60s, 70s, pushing 80s, convinced the tank's empty, rousing ready, with erections without scripts, without the side eye, without gimmicks. 'Cause this, not arm wrestling your build, reminding it to thrive with natural erections. These taps pack heat, sure, but to lock 'em in, fan that ember to a steady blaze, weave in 5 no-fuss routines. First off, belly deep drags. 5 minutes morning ritual, nose in, gut out. Cranks your own vasodilator, loosens the pipes, eases the ticker, tunes your gear in for better erections. Second, dawn sip. Warm mug first thing. Flushes the overnight sludge, greases the slide to everywhere. Special nod downstairs for circulation. Third, dial down the sweets post-sunset. That stuff gums up the works quiet-like. Ease off, let the mains mend. Mended mains spell firmer, fiercer erections. Fourth, post-supper stroll. 10 minutes pounding pavement. Primes your natural circulator, holds the momentum through the wee hours. Fifth, ease in with intent, not grind. Rush it and the nerves balk. But graze, huff, shift with quiet nod. It leans in. Ain't a scrap. It's a huddle. Stack these with the taps. You forge a bedrock of round-the-clock charge. Mornings humming alive with erections. Guys rolling in skeptical. Figure they're the outlier. Too weathered, too distant, too played out for erections. But I clock what unfolds when they hand their rig the reins. Like Frank, 72. Stirred alive after a decade's fog, erection back. Or Miles, 68, from Sydney. Sex? Over it, doc. Just want to know the motor turns with an erection. Weeks on, emails. Amara, Dawn's packing today. Solid erection. Snagged a slice of me back. Ain't outliers. Proof your frame, wrinkles and all, holds the blueprint for erections. Just craves the nod, the wait, the do. Here's your move, starting sunup. Carve 5 still minutes. Park easy, haul those full breaths. Soft tap the trio, pubic crest, perineal notch, thigh crease run. Glide slow, pull deep, just sense. No wrench. Ain't patching a clunker. You're nudging your ride awake for erections. Weeks in, most catch the glow, the buzz, the low-key grip rebuilding to full erections. Stick it, that grip turns daily dawn thunder. If shame's been gnawing or the disconnect's heavy or defeat's lurking, lean in, you're intact. Past peak? Bull. You're a gent whose frame tunes when you show up for erections and more. These bites? Beyond the fix. They're about standing tall, owning the wheel, the charge, the current in your veins. So crank it now, 'cause when daybreak roars back with erections, you do too. If this landed solid, smash like, sub up, pass it to a mate needing that lift today. Dr. Amara here saying getting older ain't vitality's curtain call. It's the launch of a sharper, richer, unbreakable stretch with erections intact.